So, first, I would say is this, that you know your answer already. You already know this. You don't need me to tell you that. But hopefully, what I could do for you is reinforce the truth that you already know inside. Look, tarot cards, I know that sometimes people do use it for predicting things and future things and stuff like that and divination. And although I've seen some incredible things, Bluebird, it's really a tool for interpretation and self-reflection. So whatever comes out here, meditate on it and see how it works inside your life and how things are going. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards. One will be you. Then the second one will be, what are you to expect with your love life if you continue the same pattern that you said you've been on? The third one is, what happens if you change the patterns that you've been doing? And we may or may not address the Milo question, but those are the 3 and perhaps something else after that. So I'm just going to keep shuffling. Until I feel that I'm done. Okay, that's it. I'm going to do 1 cut. You, reverse 2 of Wands. And then, oops, okay, sorry, my phone fell down right there. And then, what happens if you said you're in this pattern. So what happens if you continue the pattern? And what happens if you break your pattern? So let's think about this. The Wands is a card of action and knowledge, in my opinion. People will tell you swords are knowledge, but I feel it's the Wands, the leaves, and so forth. And the 2 is about partnerships. But this is a reverse. It's a reverse 2 of Wands. And to me is that you're not planning for your life or your love life, but you're persisting, which is a good thing. But you're kind of just being gung-ho about it and just rushing into things. And that may be the reason why you feel that that your patterns are not changing. So that's where I feel that you're at right now. Now understand this, that I could be completely wrong. I'm not gonna tell you I'm the best out there. And there's a lot of people out there, of course. I feel very confident with what I know. But it's different to do a reading when somebody's in front of you, because I could get your input and we could talk about this. Because I truly feel that tarots could be used for you not to see what's gonna happen in your life and to, oh my God, this is gonna happen, but to craft your future. And let's see if we could try to get to that today. So what happens if you stay in the same pattern that you've been is that, and this is literally not death. I mean, we could take it like that. It's not you're gonna die or it's the end of things. But if you continue the same pattern, you have to come to a point in which everything that starts must end. You have to end. And I feel that in this case, you are not death itself. You are right here at the mercy of death, at the end of your cycles every time. And definitely, if you're keep going at the same pattern, this is not going to lead to good outcomes. It leads to different outcomes, but repetitive. So I think we need to change that. Now, what happens if you decide to change your patterns? And what would happen? King of Wands, again, going back to knowledge, which is here, which is nice that we're getting that we're getting the combination there of 2 wands. The king is about being having stability and action, ambition, competition, and aggression. The wands could also be it's a way to interpret sexual desires and it's a very phallic symbol, as you can see. Obviously, you see that right there. Um, so if we go back to this and think about it, I'm not sure if you are in God forgive me if you're not if you're a minor. I'm hoping you are an adult, but I almost will see that you're sexually not in a good place right now, And however, changing the way you do things, changing your patterns will lead you to that. Um, you would have to take control, be direct with people.